Black people want to say Biafra. Everybody here just say Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. They don't want to hear the name Biafra. That is a scary name Biafra. This is very name Biafra.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on wherever you are watching us from. This is another edition of Voice on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our video, please share, comment for more political discourse. Mazi, tomorrow is the big day whereby so many Biafrans has converged in Finland from far and near as the court is set to release Simon Ekpa tomorrow. And Simon Ekpa is set to make his first official statement tomorrow. We've seen a video whereby jubilation all over Finland. Tomorrow, people have traveled from far and near to grace the occasion. Mazi, how can you to this?
Only Mazi Kano is a charismatic leader we have. Only Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister in exile, who actually represented too well his superior Mazi Kano, is also a charismatic leader. So what are we saying here? It is going to be a celebration gala tomorrow in faraway Finland. It might be St. James Sibylus Square, or it might be anywhere in Lathi, Finland. The other is that the whole Biafrans are converging tomorrow in Finland to actually listen to this charismatic leader, a representative that actually did his job well. His name is Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. He's going to speak tomorrow because, of course, perfection of his release has been put in place by Finland government. Simon Ekpa is emerging out of prison soonest. In fact, some hours coming right away. We are going to listen to him on social media because he's going to address Biafrans across Europe, Biafrans across the United States of America, Africa, Asia, Antarctic, Oceania, and Nigeria. Simon Ekpa is going to talk. He's going to actually brief Biafrans on what he went through on the hands of derailed, compromised Finnish government, who actually accepted bribe from Nigeria to do so. Finnish government could not have punished Simon Ekpa if not that they extended their rotten hands of corruption to accept that kind of project or contact from Nigerian government. It's a contract that they received. Yes, that's why they behaved otherwise. Finland, actually loved Biafra, starved for Biafra, denied their children school fees because of Biafra. Why this lately disappointment? Yes, over Biafra issue. It is because money has exchanged hands. At least crude oil has exchanged hands. Yes, they had meeting with Bianco, indoor meeting with Bola Mary Tinubu, with a Finnish diplomat, that female ambassador of Finland to Nigeria. They bribed her out. That's why they actually put Mazi Simon Ekpa in confinement for more than 6 months now. So what am I saying? Incarceration of Simon Ekpa for some months is not going to be a forgotten thing. It's something that we should not sweep under carpet. I understood that Finland actually collected bribe. There was a time they were doing the needful, at least rebuffing, rejecting all manners of offer from federal government to make sure that Mazi Ekpa is not imprisoned. But all of a sudden, everything just take another dimension, and Simon Ekpa was thrown into jail. I actually know that something went wrong somewhere. Oil input contract. It is because of that input contract that Simon Ekpa was thrown into jail. They awarded a contract to one of the Finnish company at Victoria Island. And apart from doing that, crude oil exchanged hand with the Finnish diplomats in Nigeria. That's why Finland compromised. Actually, they disappointed Biafrans. But today, we've seen pressure, international pressure mounted from Canada, international pressure mounted by United States of America, Biafran lobbyists, many of them in the House of Congress. So there was this kind of congressional, pressure mounted on the Finland, which is why Canada has never been able to rest until Finland is restored out of their own opinion and satisfaction. How do I mean it? Nigeria has actually bribed Finland, and Finland is cooling it off, enjoying their crude oil given to them as bribe, and the contract at Ikoyi, Lagos, is about to finish. So that's why we are seeing a relentless United Nation that has been working hard to make sure that Mazi Nandikan is out. Then again, his immediate successor, Simon Ekpa Njoko, extricated. But from this kind of situation, there is much roles to play again for absolute freedom of Mazi Nandikan.
But Mazi, Simon Ekpa returns. What does it mean to the Nigerian government, to the Nigerian state, and what does it mean to the Igbos and to the Biafrans?
Yeah, anyway,
to certain governors.
Yeah, to Nigerian government, hellfire, multi-dimensional disappointments, political tumults, multi-dimensional disappointments, political tumults. Because if Ekpa comes out again, it means hellfire for Nigerian government that has been pampering Fulani herders. Killer herders all over Nigeria has been receiving this kind of love, tender love from Nigerian army, from police, who have actually seen nothing wrong on apprehending a single herder to face the law. None of the Fulani herders have been apprehended, taken to court of competent jurisdiction for trial over many years now. Since inception of APC administration in 2015, Fulani herders, they went berserk, they went gaga, they went amok, they ran amok, killing Nigerians at will. Every farmers, every women, female farmers are raped on daily basis, with their male counterparts maimed, killed on daily basis. So what we are seeing here is that Ekpa's release is hell. It's turning to be hellfire for the Fulanis and for the Nigeria, their Nigerian counterparts. Nigeria is not going to hear word again. Nigeria is not going to rest again. It's going to be a restless situation condition for the Nigerian government because Ekpa is out. Then to the Igbos, Ekpa's release is another jubilation. It's going to constitute very serious jamboree, very making in the southeastern Nigeria because the ego has landed. If they actually release Ekpa in Finland, it actually means that ego has landed. if they actually give him that kind of, assignment or, signature that you are free, that is meaning what? Great jamboree, merrymaking, celebration across the Igbo land. Igbo man will be celebrating it all over South Africa, India, China, United States of America, Canada, Finland, and other EU member nations. It is going to be great enjoyment for the Igbos and Biafrans across the world.
But what about the Southeastern governors?
The Southeastern governors, as you asked me, would that allow me to point, throw light, some lights on how the effect gonna be,
Okay.
On those governors. I think it's gonna spell doom, DOOM, because I know that Hope Uzodinma, the man that has actually assumed office in 2020 and maimed and killed Biafran youths in their large numbers, he is not going to have rest this time around because the ego has landed. Who I mean is Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, the greatest bird that is against other poultry birds, in its entirety. When he perches, he comes down and devour other birds. That's how Simon Ekpa is coming down to southeastern Nigeria to devour all those predatory governors. The governors predate. They predated on Igbo youths, they predated on Igbo farmers, they predated on 8 months old, 4 months old man, using military to kill all these junior children, their mothers, tagging it stray bloods while having confrontation with IPOB. Who are IPOB? Is Hope Uzodinma not from indigenous people of Biafra? He is from the indigenous land of Imo State. Thereby, at least a member of IPOB, that's the English. They are misinterpreting the meaning of that abbreviation. Hope Uzodinma, Peter Mba, Nwafulefu, the Ebonyi State Governor.
Nwafulefu.
Yes. Charles Nkude, they are all from indigenous land of Biafra. Yes, the Biafran nation. These people are from there. So who is at least fooling who? They are fooling themselves. Ekpa has come, the ego has landed, and all these governors, they are going to receive the dividend of cruelty, wickedness, and hostilities they committed against the Igbo nation.
Thank you so much, Mazi, for always coming out to air your visa.
Yeah.
The Nigerian army has issued an ultimatum that this year there will be no Biafra Heroes Day. This is a celebration set aside by the Igbos to honor those of their legends and their veterans who lost their life during the Biafra War. Welcome to this wonderful channel, to News Point TV. Please, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like this video. Please share, comment for more political discourse. The Nigerian army has come out to issue an ultimatum, say that nobody should come out and celebrate the Biafra Heroes Day. And the Southern governors too have told same parts, saying that nobody should come out and celebrate the Biafra Heroes Day. But now, the question and the subject matter of the day is that what has the Biafra, the remembrance of this day got to do with the how is it going to bring anarchy in the land? These men are not blind people. Last year, this celebration was old. Nobody lost their life. It is just a day to remember those who have lost their life during the Biafra Civil War. I think what the government needs to do at this point in time is that those who are orchestrating the evil in Nigerian state should be dealt with. The Fulanis have become a menace in our society, and yet the government are not even worried. The government they don't even worry about the Fulanis, yet they are more concerned what the IPOB want to do on the 30th of May. For me, it is misplaced priorities, because you have in a state where a particular ethnic group has become lord over billions of Nigerians, over millions of Nigerians, and yet nobody is saying anything towards that. Nobody is calling the Fulanis, calling them to order. Nobody is telling them that the Fulanis are treading in the wrong direction. But yet they are using everything possible to oppress the evil man, to oppress their struggle, to oppress everything that belongs to them. The question is, how long can we continue in this contraption called Nigeria? Yes, how long can we continue in this contraption called Nigeria? The IPOB on their own has said that day nothing will stop that day. And they mean their words that nothing will stop the Biafra celebration day in the East. I'm not even against what the army have said, but I'm against the Southeastern governors who don't promote their own, who at every point in time antagonize their own thing. Antagonize their own thing. Are you telling me that in the north, some governors don't know who is sponsoring this Fulani bandits? Majority of them know that Fulani is being sponsored by some certain group of people, and yet these people keep mute. But it is only in the southeast that the southern governors would always come out to sell their own. The southeastern governors sold Mazi Simon. The southeastern eastern governors sold Simon Ekpa. They keep selling anyone who is driving the Biafra ideology. They keep coming out to go against anyone pushing that narrative, anyone pushing that ideology. But the question is that how long can we continue to remain in this contraption called Nigeria? This the same Nigeria that has deprived the Igbo man of presidency. The same Nigeria that has deprived the Igbo man of juicy offers in Nigeria. As it stands today now, the Senate president, the Igbo man is not there. The speaker, the Igbo man is not there. And you are saying the Igbo man is not heavily marginalized. If the Igbo man is heavily marginalized, then what will happen? Then what will happen? The Southeastern governors have made themselves tools in the hands of their paymasters. And that is why they do everything possible just to oppose the Biafra ideology and the Biafra declaration. And I can say it with every authentication that it will not go well. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. It will not go well. It will not go well with them. Because as it stands, we know Nigeria is not a state that preach through federalism, that preaches for democracy. Now, the armies have vowed to take over the southeast on the 30th of this month. And yet, no governor has come up to tell the people that allow these people let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. If the governors in Southeast can shorten his people, I am certain, I am sure, I am very sure that the army will not would would not threaten those who want to come out to celebrate on the 30, to celebrate the Biafra Heroes Day, just because the governors themselves are also part of the problem. The governors themselves are in support of, of the Nigerian government. They are also in support of the Nigerian state, knowing fully well that after you serve the Nigerian government, you will come back to your homeland. You come back to your homeland. And if you come back to your homeland, how will the people rate you? How will the people rate you? How will the people see you? Is this individual truly a good leader? Will they see you as people who is actually fighting for freedom? Will they see you as someone who is also fighting for for the freedom of the Biafra? Will they see you as the enemy of the struggle? No matter how things goes, I can beat my chest that the IPOB might not back down. They will not back down because that day has been set aside to honor those who were pied, those who lost their life in doing the Biafra struggle. Nobody can say that if today the Yorubas want to celebrate the Oduduwa, nobody can tell them not to celebrate the not to celebrate the Oduduwa. But why are you telling the Igbos not to celebrate the heroes, their heroes, their leaders? The question is, for how long can we continue like this?